actually, one of them is emotional healing, and the other one is prosperity healing. We try to do both. It used to be just emotional healing, and then a lot of people were saying, hey, a lot of things are happening in their life, their finances are affected, so we figured we'll offer a little help and change people's consciousness so that they can be more prosperous. So before we start, let's just ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual teachers, spiritual elders, to all the saints, archangels, holy angels, especially the angels of prosperity, personally to my teacher, Master Twakok Sui Mahagu Jimailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will that we can be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, so I know a lot of you are joining us not the first time, we started a few days ago, from UPW, so I'll just give you a little bit of background why we're doing this. It all starts with the idea that the inner world is the blueprint that the physical world follows. So this inner world is a very, very broad term. People say, as above, so below. You heard that before, right? Actually, not people. This fantastic teacher, Hermes, anyways, super teacher from ancient Egypt. I can't say the last name. Anyway, so the idea here is whatever happens in the inner world or the energy world, the spiritual world, basically materializes in the physical world. Okay? Now that has a very, very broad meaning, macro to micro. So in other words, it could be what's happening in the energy worlds could affect the universe, the earth, the country, the city, the family, you. That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is within us, our energy field, our aura, our chakras, the thoughts and emotions that populate it, the energy that populate our aura, is the inner world that eventually has a tendency to manifest in the physical world. So let's start with healing so you have a context of what it is. The whole idea with healing, which people don't really understand, a lot of them say, oh yeah, because I was born with a gift and I can heal people, blah, blah, blah. You ask them what it is, they go, it just works. Okay, that's true. And then what my teacher did is, after many years of observation, careful observation, experimentation, he said, look, it's as simple as this. Whatever happens in the physical world happened in the energy world. Whatever happens in your energy field will manifest in your physical world, in your physical body eventually. So what healing is basically you're trying to correct the blueprint so that it will manifest the right effect on the body. Now, in that process, you have to understand that every ailment has a unique energy pattern. So somebody with asthma will have a different energetic blueprint or energetic structure than somebody who has, let's say, urinary problems. Different areas are affected. If you go to a doctor, they'll tell you asthma, respiratory, urinary organs. Energetically, it's the same. The chakras are different. So there's an energy pattern. Number two, in order for the body to heal itself, it will have to consume a fuel in order to make the repairs and make the changes. Just like you cannot expect something to work without an input of fuel. You cannot go from point A to point B because it will consume energy. In this case, could be electricity if you have an electric car, or it could be gasoline. Yes? So if you put the two together, it's as simple as this. In order for something to happen to your physical body, when it comes to healing, the body, the energy body, the aura and the chakras will have to absorb fresh life force from the environment, use it as fuel to repair itself. And then once the aura and the chakras are repaired or in optimum level, then time for it to materialize. And that ability to materialize is dependent on many factors. One is the environment. The other one is the person's thoughts and ideas. Another factor is karma. Okay, I just gave you a summary of what healing is. Now, that's for physical healing. Now, when we talk about prosperity healing, relationship healing, whatever healing, it follows the same rule. In other words, before a person becomes prosperous, before a person goes broke, the pattern was already in the energy field. Now, just like healing of the physical body, a lot of people don't realize that if you just fix the body, oftentimes it's not permanent because you did not fix the blueprint. That's why you heard of people, they get better from some ailment, they go through surgery or they go through medicine or somehow it improves, and then later on it keeps coming back because the blueprint was never changed. Same thing with prosperity. You got people who say, oh, they got lucky, things got better. And then before you know it, they self-sabotage and they go broke again. Because just like the physical body that has different patterns that manifest in the energy field first, same thing with somebody who is having financial struggles. If they're having financial struggles, that means the basic chakra is malfunctioning. Maybe the solar plexus is malfunctioning. They could have certain thoughts and ideas floating in the aura that keeps coming up to their awareness every time they want to accomplish something. All of that may be something that you need to correct. Okay? Now, microphone is picking up something. I have no idea what you're talking about. Microphone's over there. All right. Anyway, so let's make it very, very simple. Make it more experiential. Okay? Rub your hands together. Press the center of your palms. So if you scan your heart, this is just to start from something that's easier for people to understand. Put your hand like this. Say my heart center. Your heart chakra is right in the center of your chest. So start from your hands afar. Is that right, English? Yeah, something like that. Slowly come in, say my heart center. All right. In other words, before your hand touches your chest, if you feel a tingling, a pressure, a warmth, you stop. This is just to kind of get an idea of the subtle energy that is emanating from your heart. Ready? Go. Okay, once you feel something, just stop there. Next, I want you to close your eyes and just imagine someone you love very dearly in your heart. It could be romantic love. It could be love for your children, your parents. It could be a friend. It could be a dog, cat. It could be whatever it is. Okay? Some affection towards someone. Visualize that person in your heart. Smile. And just feel the love you have for that person. Just tell them, from my heart to yours, I just feel you with so much love and affection. Unconditionally. That means no expectation. I just love you, period. Feel it. Smile. Okay. Some of you are blissing out already, but what do you feel with your hand? Is your hand collapsing or is your hand being pushed out gently? Most people, when we do this, they feel a warmth, they feel their hand pushing out. So, essentially, your heart chakra grows or expands when you love someone. And you notice, now that your heart chakra is bigger, it's easier to love. Make sense? So it's the same thing with your other energy centers. So when it comes to money and prosperity, there's several of them. Ajna, throat, front, back, solar plexus, basic. But the most important one that we want to talk about is the one at the base of your spine. I know a lot of you are still new, so you study the 7 chakras. You have more than 7. You have at least 11. The basic chakra is like a flower facing backwards. The one in the front is the sex center. I hope you can tell the difference. Anyway, so the basic chakra is in the back, and what we usually do is we scan with our hands. Now, here's the interesting part. I want you to visualize yourselves like in front of you. All right? That's your butt. Put your hand like this. Or if you're in the UK, you call it bum. All right. So just say my basic chakra, my basic center. Okay, stop for a second. I know some of you say, are you talking about the root center? Okay. A lot of it has to do with terminology. Okay? When you ask somebody, what's your root center? You're going to get 3-4 different answers. Some people say, oh, it's in your coccyx. Some people say it's in your pelvic floor. Some of them will say in your sex center or your pubic center. That's exactly the point. A lot of these people that say root center because they read this book or read that book, read 5 books, and they become students of Confucius. They're more confused. Just kidding. So it's as simple as this. Every time we do meditation, we have your tongue on your palate, right? That's because you have an energy channel from the bottom of your mouth to your pelvic floor, from the top of your mouth going on top of your head, going to the same place. It's like a continuous energy loop. Now, along this energy loop are energy centers or your chakras. So you have chakras in the front, chakras in the back. That's why if you want to talk to an acupuncturist, they don't call it chakras, they call it acupuncture points. But the acupuncture point is actually the originating point of the chakra. As in, if they call that a point, essentially just imagine there's a flower going out like that. So the basic chakra is facing backwards. The one facing the front is the sex center. The one on your pelvic floor facing down is called the perineum. So don't get fixated, oh, which one's the root chakra? Who the hell cares? Once in the back, basic chakra affects your finances, affects your bones, muscles, blood, body temperature, cell repair, and growth. youthfulness. The one in the front is called the sex center, affects your creativity, creating babies, and sexual energy. The one below it, the pelvic floor, that's the one where energy coming from the feet, from the ground, meets at the pelvic floor, the perineum. Then part of it goes to the sex center, goes up the front of the body. The one goes to the basic chakra, goes up the back of the body. So which one is this root center? Don't get stuck with the words. Clear? Now that's out of the way. So I want you to imagine you're looking at your own back. Energy follows where you put your attention to. Press the center of your palms. Say my basic center. Or say, just let's get to the point. My money center. My prosperity center. Go. Okay, bring it far. Come in. And feel. Okay? Just scan. Just like your heart, once you feel something, stop. Okay, got it? That is your baseline measurement. So keep your hand there. Now, close your eyes. We'll do it both positive and negative so you get an effect. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Now, I want you to think or recall what are some of the limiting beliefs you have about money. You're not good enough. Or there's certain projects you want to do, but you're not sure you're confident enough that you can do it. Or you have a family member, a friend who's richer than you are, and it gives you a complex. I want you to feel it for a few seconds. Okay, good enough. Open your eyes. What happened to the size of the basic chakra? Did it suddenly get bigger? Or did it go? Exactly the point. So just like the heart, when the heart gets bigger, it's easier to love. When you're loving, the heart chakra gets bigger. It's a cycle. The opposite is also true. If you're angry with someone, the heart chakra shrinks. And the heart chakra shrinks, it's harder to be loving. Make sense? So for the basic chakra, we have our baseline measurement. As soon as you start remembering or feeling or thinking of those limiting beliefs, the basic chakra shrinks. And when it shrinks, guess what happens? Then it's more difficult to be successful because the basic chakra, which powers your money machine, doesn't have much energy. It shrunk. So if it shrinks, it's more difficult to be more prosperous. And if it's more difficult to be prosperous, you start worrying about money, that thing shrinks even more. Are we communicating here? So you can make all gajillion affirmations you want. If you don't fix the problem, you're not going anywhere. Make sense? Now let's do a simple experiment, shall we? I hope you have your salt water already. Now, you ready? Okay, just put your hand down. Close your eyes. Imagine a white screen on the wall. Like a movie screen on the wall. Close your eyes. There's a movie screen in front of you. I want you to play out those thoughts and feelings of insecurity, not being good enough, financial lessons or failures, whatever you want to call it. Put it on that screen, that movie screen, like you're watching somebody else's movie. Just watch it. Yeah, that guy, at that age, he screwed up, so therefore he went broke for a few years. He got better, but whatever. Just dump it on the screen. Like watching somebody else's life. Now, if you can't picture anything, whatever that feeling is, dump it on the screen like a gray cloud. All right, got it? Okay, open your eyes. Put your hand like this. Smother it in dark blue paint. Just imagine you have a bucket of blue paint, dump it on it. Come on, just play along. It's not that complicated. Doesn't require, a PhD to do this. Okay, got it? Put your hand like this. Come on, say, I am the soul. I am the spiritual self. I am power. Say it. I am the soul. I am power. Now reach out. Just grab that screen from the wall. Rip it off the screen. Come on, show that you're in control. Crumple it. Crumple it. No need for the sound effect, but you get the idea. Crumple it. Now go like this. I am the soul. I am the spiritual self. I am not these thoughts or these emotions. These are not the I. I created them. They have no power over me. So it is. Now go like this. Say cut, disconnect. Okay, you have your salt water, right? Throw it in. Say disintegrate, disintegrate, disintegrate. Cut. Easy. Ready? Put your hand like this. Visualize looking at your own back again. Say my basic chakra. Go, try it. What happened? He got bigger. Okay, put your hand down. Let's talk about this. Normally, when you take stuff out, things become less. But here, by taking stuff out, it got stronger. It doesn't make any sense. You know why? It has to do with the mechanism of your chakras. Our chakras are like propellers, like a fan. So if you have a propeller, and let's say there's a lot of string, a lot of junk in it, it can't spin. True? Just like if you have an electrical fan, if some of your kids just decide to throw some strings at it, it goes, right? Well, guess what? Our chakras are the same way. So if there are negative thoughts, negative emotions that are stuck inside, this thing cannot spin. That's why your affirmations, your visualizations don't work, because you're forcing it to spin without first removing what's slowing it down. So by simply doing this very simple exercise of removing these thoughts and emotions that hinder us in our finances, it's just like going, oink. So this thing can now spin faster. Well, each of them is like a blade. Like a flower, it's got each have blades. So now it's not being hindered, it can spin faster. As it spins faster, since it's made of energy, it can draw more life force. And guess what? Each of the blades get wider and longer. That's why the chakra gets bigger. Now, guess what? It starts affecting your consciousness. You start going, I don't worry as much. Exactly the point. So when we do our prosperity healing every Friday, that's what we're doing. We're picking a certain topic and we'll use energy to extract it, because remember this simple rule. You need energy to remove energy. You cannot take a scalpel, stuck it up your butt, and pull it out. Is that direct enough for you? You have to use energy to pull it out, because if you don't, anything that you do is you're just covering it up. At some point, here's what happens. You're trying to start a new project. You're starting a new job. You're trying to be prosperous. You want to do this. You want to do that. Go, yeah! And then as you go into that project, you start having self-doubt. You know why? Here's what happens. As a basic chakra tries to expand in order for you to fulfill whatever it is that you need to do to make that project successful, like a new job or a business venture, right? I want to do this. As soon as you direct your energy, your basic chakra will force itself wider in order to draw more energy to give you the fuel to get it done. Well, guess what happens? As it forces itself to open, whatever limiting beliefs and thoughts that are stuck inside that you never got rid of are now being charged with energy. So they start growing like seeds. And before you know it, you start doubting yourself. How am I doing? I guarantee you'll never read this in a book. This is the genius of my teacher. He's talking to me about it. I'm going, wow. No wonder people have been doing affirmations for years and nothing happens. Because they never got rid of the stuff that's slowing it down in the first place. And how much am I charging you for this? None. If you still don't do it, you deserve your misery. Because you won't do anything about it. Make sense? So, as we do this now, all you're going to do is follow the simple instructions. We're going to go to the visualization, dump it on the wall. Now, the question is, how come I'm having you visualize it on the screen and all that stuff? It's because as long as you're swimming in it, it's hard to get rid of it. True? It's hard to be objective. That's why it's so easy to give advice to someone. You look at their life and go, hey, you're being negative, you're this, you're that. Yeah, easy for you to say until you're swimming in it. Then you go, I need help. Why do you think lawyers that are in a courtroom, that if they're being sued, need another lawyer next to them? They're already an expert in the law. Because, why? Emotionally, mentally, they're swimming in it. Make sense? Same thing. Now, the beauty of understanding energy is as simple as this. So listen and listen carefully. When we're doing this, the first rule is to have the realization that these thoughts and emotions, these limiting beliefs, worry about money, self-sabotaging thoughts and emotions are creations. They're what? They're creations of someone. Next, who created those thoughts and emotions? The soul. I did. That is super important because that gives you the power to realize that, oh, I created these. So I get to choose not to create them again. Make sense? Because if you blame someone, that's that. You're totally screwed. Because that means it's beyond your control. But actually, it's the opposite. You're in full control. I created these thoughts in response to certain circumstances in the past. So now, I choose not to create them anymore. And to take it one step further, whatever I created, I can disintegrate. And I create new ones and stuff it on myself. Isn't that empowering? So for people who want to improve, that's good news. For the ones who don't want to improve, they say, I can't do it, it's somebody else's fault. Then as I always say, you deserve your misery. Because you won't lift a finger to change it. Look, you are made in the image of God. You have the ability to think. You are a being of divine intelligence. You are a being to feel. You are a being of divine love. You have the ability to act. You are a being of divine power. Use it. But it starts with realization. That's why we call it Zen. Awareness. Awareness. Hey, I created these thoughts. I can get rid of them. I wish I knew this growing up. I would have had less of a screw up of a life in my teenage years. But my teacher wasn't there. Make sense? So we'll go to the practice tonight. First, we'll do meditation. It's very important to have the spiritual component for two reasons. Number one, you need the spiritual component because that's the divine energy that will drive these old thoughts and emotions out of your aura. Number two, that spiritual component is very, very important. So when you become more and more prosperous, you don't get corrupted by money, fame, and power. Because there's always the spiritual component that is regulating what you're doing. Without the spiritual force, money becomes your God. Fame. What else? Whatever else that you like. The lower nature takes over. But as long as the spiritual component is inside, it controls your ability to handle your fame, your money, and whatever else that you have. So you can have the best of both worlds. You can have inner peace, stillness, you have the heart to serve others, and you have the money to enjoy life and to be able to help others. What else do you want? That's why when people tell me, yeah, but I know about prosperity because I know people who are rich and they use their money incorrectly. I look at them and go, what's your problem? It's nothing to do with you. Them misusing their money, nothing to do with you. By you being broke doesn't help anything. So if you're so good at judging these people, why don't you make yourself more prosperous so you can help people and use it properly? You go, oh. Right? I'm sure you met people like, oh, I don't know. People are rich. I know rich people who use it incorrectly. Hey, dumb butt, what's it got to do with you? Nothing. You're just giving yourself an excuse to be poor and not be able to help people because you can't even help yourself. I know you guys saying, oh, you're so harsh. You don't like it? Leave. I don't like pulling punches because if I sugarcoat it, you learn nothing. My teacher, when I was teaching, he tells me right in my face. You know why? Because when somebody is willing to tell you in your face and you don't take it, the problem is not them, the problem is you. Because they have nothing to gain. I don't have anything to gain by you listening or not. I want you to be prosperous so you can help more people. Make sense? Now, here's the other thing. When we're doing our meditation and spiritual practice, you will notice every time we bless our loved ones, our friends, we release excess energy by blessing. And then afterwards, we also encourage you to give money to charity and all that. You know why? Because part of being prosperous also involves good karma. I'll repeat this again. I know a lot of you are new. That's why I have to start from scratch. In order to have light, like turn on the light, you need two things. You need a light bulb and you need electricity. So in Chinese tradition, this is called yin and yang, the form and the energy. All right? It could be male, masculine, feminine, whatever you want to use. But it could be used in different contexts. So the light bulb is the form. The current, the electricity, is the energy. So when you work hard, you make affirmations, you plan, everything else, that's the form. The invisible something, the current, the yang, is good karma. That's why you notice you could have two people graduate magna cum laude, one becomes super successful, the other one becomes a bum. They're both smart. It's just like one seems to have more opportunities. The other one, no matter what they do, they don't seem to have the breaks. Sounds familiar? One has good luck, the other one doesn't. Okay, let me help you a little bit. Instead of using the word luck, change it to karma. One has good karma, the other one doesn't. Now, here's the best news of all. Watch. This pen, if I let go, because of so-called law of gravity, will hit the ground. If I don't want it to hit the ground, I would have to introduce an equal and opposing force, according to that, who's that dude? Newton. I think second, third law of Newton, right? In other words, I have to introduce a certain force to prevent it from hitting the ground. Same thing. The law of karma, again, not your opinion of karma, it's the law of karma. Basically, there's a certain pathway that your life is going. You don't want it, you have to introduce a certain force to change it. Translation, bad luck can be changed to good luck. Not if you sit on your ass and do nothing, you have to do something to move it. It's just like, I'm intending that this thing does not hit the ground. We could care less. But if I say, I don't want it to hit the ground, let me do something about it. Are we communicating? So, in addition to removing all these negative thoughts, negative energies out of our aura and chakras and creating positive ones, you also have to do service, you have to give money to charity to create your own good luck, to create your own good karma. That's that. Make sense? Now, let me tell you a story, and this might hopefully inspire you. I've shared this with many people before. So one of the things that we do in pranic healing is we help people not only with cleaning their aura, their chakras of negative thoughts, negative emotions, and giving more energies to help them with their ailments, right? So one of the things I do is there's certain people that ask for my help for prosperity healing. And this other person that I've known for many years, he has a big project he's working on, so I have to clean his basic chakra. This is all distantly, okay? He lives in Texas, I'm in California. And one night, I remember I was cleaning his basic chakra using a crystal, so on, so on, so on. And then, out of nowhere, his basic chakra, I was just scanning it, like went from whatever size it is, boom, went at least 3-4 times larger. I go, did I do something wrong? We always think of these things, right? And I'm scanning it, no, it's clean energy, it just got wide, boom, went like that. And I remember many years ago, my teacher told me, said, before a person goes broke, their basic chakra shrinks. Before a person wins the lottery or something huge financially, their basic chakra massively increases in size. I go, I think that's what it is. So the following day, to give him feedback, I called him up. I say, hey, I don't know what this means, but I think it means things are going to do well. So when I was scanning it, your basic chakra quadrupled or more. So I said, I don't know what it is. And I can't promise anything, but he's taking pranic healing. I said, anyway, just watch it. Something might happen. Well, guess what? Within a week, the company he's working for, he's one of the senior VPs, got sold to another company for like $4 billion. I won't tell you the name of the company because it's private. Anyway, and because of that, they had some rearrangement where he's now in another company. So he got a huge severance pay from going from this company to that one with 6 zeros behind it. 0 is a very powerful number. If it's in front of a number, it's useless. If it's behind the number, whoo-wee. 6 zeros. You get the idea? That was the severance pay. And things got even better. That happened within a week to 2 weeks. I was going, man, my teacher was right. Before anything manifests ahead of time, something happens to the basic chakra. We go, whoa. Here's my point. You can trigger these things from happening, triggers these things to happen by changing the blueprint. It's just like you want your relationships to be better, you want to be more loving. Stretch this guy. Make the heart big. You want to be more intuitive. Stretch this guy. Right? You want to be more prosperous. Stretch your basic. Right. Change the blueprint to have an effect. I hope that helps. I know a lot of you have been with me for over a year. I know you've heard this before. I hope you're still learning something. Because for me, as I share this with you, I'm still learning something because it gives me realizations of, wow, how wonderful those teachings given by my teacher. So I hope I'm able to transmit that to you. So that's that. So let's do the meditation. And then after the meditation, we'll do the healing. And I don't know, go buy a lottery. Who knows? Just make sure you have enough good karma. All right, shall we? Oh, by the way, before you guys space out, I know a lot of you knew from UPW, so I'll just, if you're Instagram, I can't show you this, but if you're in the other platforms, there's a free prosperity consciousness healing workshop, the Prosperity Zen. It's for 2 hours. A lot of you who have been with me, you watched it already. Doesn't cost you anything. Just go to mastercode.org and sign up for Prosperity Zen. It's a 2-hour workshop. I talk about energy and then the rituals, and then we actually go to the practice. And then from there, if you want to sign up for the full course, you can. If you don't want to, doesn't matter. It has enough in there for you to practice over and over again. Okay? Just go to mastercode.org. That's that. All right. Let's do this. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, we thank you for your immense blessings. To the angels of prosperity, thank you. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tokok Sui Mahaguju Mailing, thank you. In full faith, so be it. Okay. By the way, next week, I just thought about this. I don't know, this might weird you guys out, but if it does weird you out, then you have two choices. Either you stay or you go. Simple. I noticed that in the previous weeks that we've been talking about meditation and healing, I mentioned about angelic beings, and it seems like there was an interest in it. So what we'll do to put it in context, next Friday, I hope that's right. Next Friday, is that right? Oops. Anyway, sometime next Friday, the Friday before, Friday after, when we do our healing, emotional healing and prosperity healing, we'll just kind of talk a little bit about how the angelic kingdom is involved in healing. Okay? So, for example, if you've studied a little about angelic beings, you know that there's the Archangel Raphael, who's the big boss of the healing angels. He's not the only one. There are many of them. We'll just talk about how they interact with us when it comes to physical, emotional healing. Make sense? And then for prosperity healing, there are also angelic beings in charge of it. So we'll cover that when we get to it, okay? So this is just kind of something for you to look ahead. All right, ready? All right, instead of meditation twin hearts, tonight we'll do the Great Invocation. The Great Invocation, for some of you who are new, is a very powerful prayer that was given to humanity in the 1920s or 30s by a great teacher, the Holy Master Dwalku, the Tibetan teacher, using it to bless the earth. So it has a similar effect to meditation twin hearts. We just kind of changed it around a little bit so that you have a different, you're now a connoisseur of energy. Okay, ready? Let's affirm oneness first. Tap your crown. Okay. Inhale, exhale slowly. I am that I am. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotions, I'm not the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, I am one with God, I am one with all. There is only oneness. We are one. Just say it, we are one. We are one. Now imagine all of us are beings of light inside the big bright sun. Just say we are one with a central spiritual sun. We are one with God manifesting in the sun. There's oneness. So it is. We are one with the solar logos. Now open your hands in blessing. Just say we are one. Look at the earth. Let's chant Om 3 times to open up the energy portal so the energy can flow through us more intensely. Om. 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 From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters and the spiritual hierarchy know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth. And just be still. Bless the earth with love, with intelligence, and divine will, or goodwill. Just be still. Let it flow through you. From the center, which we call the human race and all the different races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. So be it. Be still. Let's recite it again. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Just visualize light flowing through us as we're in the sun, just flooding the earth with divine intelligence. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let divine love descend throughout the entire earth now. Just feel the love of God flow through us like a beam of love, filling the earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters and the spiritual hierarchy know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth. Let goodwill flow through all of us like a beam of light pouring down to the earth, blessing every person, every being, with goodwill and the willingness to do good. We're just the conduits. From the center, which we call the human race and all the different races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it permanently seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth now. So be it. Just be still. We are one. Can you feel the energy flowing through you? Just let it flow through. It's purifying us as well as empowering us. Now, be aware of a point of light a few inches above your head. Just look at that light. The rest will be done for you. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. May God's messenger of love descend on earth now. From the center, where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth now. From the center, which we call the human race and all the races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it permanently seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth now. So be it. So be it. So it is. Be still. Keep your hands where they are. Let's chant Om 3 times. Om. 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 Be still. Just keep letting the energy flow through us. May all be blessed with divine love, divine intelligence, and goodwill. So be it. Blessings be to all. May all be blessed. Bless your family, your friends. Just let the energy keep flowing through you. Now put your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on your palate. Be aware of that point of light above your head. And repeat, I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion, I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self, the mover of the body, the creator of the feelings, the creator of the thoughts. I am that. Just be still. Now, I want you to recall certain limiting thoughts and beliefs that you have about money and prosperity. And we're going to focus today, you can think of anything you like, but we're going to focus on not being good enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not the right size, the right gender, the right diploma, qualification, whatever it is. All these limiting thoughts and beliefs, I want you to observe. Just recall in the past what they are. And visualize them as clouds filling up your body. These are the thoughts and emotions. It's as if you can see these thought forms in your basic chakra, in your throat, your solar plexus, your heart, your brain, anywhere. Just observe like you're watching someone. As you recall it, see if you can see what's hidden in your body, your aura, and your chakras. Take your time. Now, if you're not the visualizing type, you cannot feel it, just be aware they're in your crown, your ajna chakra in between your eyebrows, your throat, your front and back solar plexus, your basic, and sometimes in the navel. Or it could be just floating clouds in the aura. Now repeat after me. I am the soul. I am the spiritual self. These thoughts, these emotions are not the I. Now raise your right hand. You can open your eyes. Don't worry, it won't go away. Say, cut, disconnect. These are not the I. I am the soul. Okay, just be still. This part, to help you out, will be done for you. Just be receptive. I'll explain all this another time. Om. All these negative thoughts, negative energies in your crown, your ajna, front, back solar plexus, your throat, navel, basic chakras are disintegrated, extracted, expelled in near salt water. Om. Om. Disintegrate. Om. Om. Just be still. All these negative thoughts, negative energies, your crown chakras are disintegrated, extracted, expelled. All negative thoughts, negative energies, poverty consciousness thoughts in your ajna chakra disintegrated, expelled into the salt water. Any repetitive thoughts in your throat chakra dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled into the near salt water. Any anger, resentment, front, back, solar plexus chakra dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled. Any anger towards money, prosperity, dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled. In your basic chakra, all limiting beliefs about your success, your ability to be successful and prosperous, dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled. So be it. Just be receptive. Just let it flow. Om. Om. disintegrate, cut. Okay, just be still. Cut. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, not the thoughts, you are the soul. You're the mover of the body, creator of the feelings, creator of the thoughts. So it is. Be still. All these negative thoughts, negative energies, limiting beliefs, all thought forms of poverty, worry, care, concerns are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled. Cut. Just be still. Now be super receptive. The divine energy, prosperity energy is pouring down into your crown. Your crown is filled with golden light. Your forehead, your ajna chakras are filled with golden light. Your throat chakras are filled with golden light. Your front, back, heart, to the back are filled with golden light. Your front, back, solar plexus chakras are filled with golden light. Your navel, sex center, your spine are filled with golden light. Your basic chakras are filled with golden light. You are blessed with abundance and prosperity, thoughts and emotions. So be it. Now just be receptive. You don't have to do anything. Om Mahalakshmi Vidmahe Vishnu Priyaye Dimahi Tano Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om Mahalakshmi Vidmahe Vishnu Priyaye Dimahi Tano Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om Mahalakshmi Vidmahe Vishnu Priyaye Dimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om Mahalakshmi Vidmahe Vishnu Priyaye Dimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om Tatastu. So it is. May all of you be blessed by God with abundance and prosperity and the wisdom to use it properly to make your life better and the lives of your loved ones and to be of service to others. Tatastu. And so it is. Cut. Now repeat after me. I completely, deeply, permanently, gratefully accept all the divine blessings, the abundance and prosperity in full faith. So be it. Om. Amen. Amin. Tatastu. So it is. Now raise your hands in blessing. Visualize the people you love in your life. Fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and spiritual oneness. So be it. Bless your relatives, your friends, with golden light. Bless them with prosperity energy. Your job, your career, bless it with success. The people you know going through challenging times financially, visualize their lives improving, their finances improving. Flood them with golden light. May all be blessed with abundance and prosperity. So be it. Now be aware of your feet, the base of your spine, and your hands. Flood the earth below you with golden light. Repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, so be it, so it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, thank you. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tsakoksui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you. To the angels of prosperity, thank you. In full faith, so be it. Okay, let's give it a try. Ready? Bring your hands out. Just say my basic center, my prosperity center. Bring it out. Slowly come in. How is it now? Next, observe your thoughts and emotions. Just watch, just observe. When I say money, abundance, and prosperity, how do you feel about it? Your finances, your future. Different, right? The change starts from the energy world, manifesting in the physical world. That's it. So the key, as I always say, is the power of ritual. You do it over and over and over again. You know why? there are layers of limiting thoughts and beliefs we've created to who knows how long, lifetimes. So when we do this, we're actively shoveling them out. You can watch this video and do this practice again and again. You can go to mastergo.org and sign up for the free prosperity consciousness, the 2-hour thing, and you can watch this as many times as you like and practice it. You can sign up for Prosperity Zen, the 4-week or the 9-week program, and do it over and over again. Okay? From free to paid. The only thing that's missing is your ability to take action and do something. This thing doesn't cost you anything, right? You can keep playing over and over again and practice it. You see, let me finish with one thought. Any success you have is as fast as when you start. True? Think about it. Any success, whether you're better health, improving your relationship, improving your finances, it's only as fast as when you start. So the basic chakra is actually the chakra of action. Interesting enough, right? That's why there are people, they just like to talk. Oh, do this, do that, do this. But their lives are not improving. You know why? Because their basic chakra is stuck to the sofa. It's not moving. But the people who are successful, guess what? A lot of you came from taking massive action. Give yourself the leverage. Do you want to stay with your old life? No? Okay, do something about it. Do you want to have more inner peace? Then start meditating. You want to have more love in your life? Or start loving people. You have to fight that inertia of being a lazy ass. All of us have that at some time in our life, right? So hopefully this gives you a little push. Because the more successful you are, guess what? The more people you can help. That's why I always remind people, you are blessed so you can bless others. Another way to put it, you are blessed so you can be a blessing to others. You can't be a blessing to others if you're a liability. True? That's it. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Twakok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, thank you. Thank you for your immense blessings. In full faith, so be it. All right, so quick announcement. Next week, it's going to be a busy week. I just realized we're going to have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Anchor the Light. Friday, the evening one, we'll have Anchor the Light. We'll have the Prosperity Healing and the Prosperity Healing is going to be morning. Emotional Healing is the evening. And then the ones who are pranic healers, taking pranic healing, we'll have Mahasamadhi. It commemorates the enlightenment of our teacher. So anyway, you can join us. There are many people doing it all over the world. Saturday is Inner Teachings of... the online class will have a class on Inner Teachings of Hinduism Revealed. And it's being taught all over the world. If you have a U.S. address, then you can take it with me. If not, sorry, you have to take it with whoever the instructor is teaching it in your country. And then the full moon meditation, is that it? I think the 28th. That's the first of the 3 powerful full moons. Anyway, all of this will be there. All right. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. I apologize for taking so much of your time. Normally, we're done in 40 minutes. It's almost an hour. Have a fantastic weekend. God bless. We will see you next week. Take good care.